Hello there.
We would be honored if you would join us.
I've been looking forward to this.
Blind! Deploy the garrison! Move!
Now this is pod racing.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
This is where the fun begins.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
You underestimate my power! You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness! You were my brother, Anakin! I loved you!
We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy. And we shall have
Drop it. All right. Hey, y'all, you got yourselves tuned into another episode of the Keepers of the Peace podcast. Here with me always is Nick and Kevin. All right. So, oh boy. All right. Off to a strong start here tonight. We kind of been doing this every other week now. Things are a little slow right now. COVID's got some things delayed. We'll talk about that. And other than that, there's just with between shows and movies coming out, the well's been a little dry. But we got some stuff to talk about here tonight. We're going to talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier. Going to recap a couple of the first episodes and talk about that fourth episode and the big granddaddy fifth episode that's supposed to be the big one. According to Kevin, you heard it here first.
I heard.
We're gonna talk about the Bad Batch, talk about some Star Wars stuff because we've been also the well's been a little dry for that lately. We're gonna have a topic tonight where we're gonna run through some new movies coming out. We're gonna have some hot takes. Will they be good? Who knows? We're going to talk about the Batman Long Halloween animated movie that's been coming out. It's got an all-star cast. We're going to talk about that, break down who's playing who, or voicing who, I should say, and just talk about the Long Halloween in general.
My mic just started working.
Done by, it's Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb. Fantastic. And then at the end, we're going to go ahead and nerd out, and we're going to show off some of our new
don't look at this stuff.
Our hauls. I don't know, between
don't look at
pops,
this.
comics, whatever we got coming in for the week. We're gonna show that off towards the end of the episode here. But to start it off strong here, we're gonna dive right into that Falcon and Winter Soldier. Guys, let's go over those first 3 episodes and kind of recap where we're at here.
Here, Kevin, give us a synopsis.
Set the
scene.
Right, cool.
Synopsize.
Kevin's the old man of the village.
I am. Yes, I'm the.
Many a story to tell.
Alright, so the first few episodes kind of just introduce Falcon and Winter Soldier back, but I think it takes place at least I think is it 6 months after Endgame? Do you guys remember at all, or did it
I can't remember the exact timeline.
I don't know, but it's relevant enough that they're talking a lot of the events have remember the thing that happened.
Yeah.
This is important.
Yeah, the blip is
it's
talked
relevant.
about. It's a thing in the universe.
Because I know that it's before Far From Home, so.
It is. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I actually just found out about that. But yeah, anyways, getting back to it though. Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, Falcon doesn't really feel like he should take up the mantle as Captain America just because, he's just his own person, and I guess, he thinks that it should just be as is. So he turns in the shield, and then
Then
you know,
Johnny Walker goes, "Thanks, bitch."
basically, yeah. We get introduced John Walker, who in the comics is the U.S. agent. We also get introduced to Battlestar, which is, I guess, like his, you know, sidekick in a
How'd
way.
that go?
Hoskins.
How'd that go?
But you know, the show itself is pretty good, just because like you
It's
see
fun.
that. We get I forget the dude's name, but like he's a big Captain America villain, but like in the Winter Soldier, he was the first guy in the beginning when they fought on the ship. But he's like he was actually fighting Falcon in the first episode when um did I forget his name, but
Nick Fury.
yeah, literally. Um, but yeah, we get that. You know, we then open up to Bucky. You know, like dealing with like the trauma of being Winter Soldier and stuff, and he's going to like counseling and stuff like that.
Going to
Like
therapy.
therapy, yeah.
I gotta say, I still love I love the fact that like when you do get those scenes of like Bucky at his house and stuff like that, like he like still doesn't have furniture, like he's just his clothes are on the ground, like
yeah,
TV on the ground. That's all he's got.
yeah.
It's just you
He's
can
been through
definitely you can definitely tell he's still working with something.
yeah, and the fact that like he goes to that bar with that dude and like he killed the
That he
dude's son.
killed his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, can we talk about how just weird that is as a concept? Like, the first episode, I was like, all right, there's something fishy here, and then they like show like a flashback, and he's like sitting with his dad after he killed his son. Like, what do you get out of that? Like, why are you even doing that to yourself?
Literally.
I wonder.
And-
I wonder why he killed his son. Like what?
Right, and they haven't even like put it into the plot really. It was just like that. Like he was just there at the
No,
bar with him, and he's like his
kinda out of
friend now.
context.
Right.
and
Or
maybe
something.
maybe we might get more of a recap on that towards the end. But yeah, I guess like somehow the Flag Smashers, who are like who is just a one villain in the comics, but I guess it's like a group now. They get into the mix, and then you know like Falcon and Winter Soldier come together, and they go to try to find the Flag Smashers, because these are like international terrorists in a way. Stealing stuff, destroying things, killing people on the way. But then we get introduced to John Walker, who is a soldier. But he's just like, I could tell like just from like the second episode when he was like really introduced, like that opening, like where he was just like in the locker room or whatever. Like I knew from like there going forward that like he was probably gonna be like one of the like major focuses of the show. And he still is. So, but each episode, he kind of like you just see the journey of him starting out as like a regular soldier to becoming the new Captain America, then turning bad
To becoming
So-
a villain.
Yeah. I'm just like I want to see more of him, honestly, because like I mean, even though like he might not be Captain America anymore, we don't know, honestly. I do want him to like don the classic like U.S. agent persona.
Right. Do we
Um,
think that they're gonna keep him as Captain America, or do you think that this is gonna be like a pivotal point where they switch up the whole
I
thing?
think so. I mean, we can talk about it right now, but okay. So this is spoilers for anybody that like hasn't seen it. But at the end of episode 4, um, John Walker goes after the Flag Smashers because Carly, who is the main like Flag Smasher group leader, killed Battlestar. So
Yeah, wait, hold on. We gotta back up and finish recapping the first 3 episodes before we get to 4.
okay.
You jumped the gun here, Kev.
We're getting to the good stuff. It's slow until then.
My bad.
Oh well, you gotta kind of give some background because.
All right, Matt, give us the background. Matt doesn't want to go right to the only good episode. Go.
Well,
Go ahead.
Well, because
fuck.
Carly's a major player too, and there's
Yeah.
like a whole lot more going on in the show than you know.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? What about Carly? Let's give. All right, give us a rundown on Carly, Matt's
Well,
new girlfriend here.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. Come on. Well, you guys are kind of missing a major point in the fact that like you have to Sam in all respects kind of agrees with her in like what they're doing, because you
Yeah.
can't really go there and say that they're doing like the wrong what they're doing
They're doing the right thing in the wrong way.
morally isn't wrong. How they're going about it and executing it obviously is wrong, because what's happening is they're working against this other agency that is trying to help replace everybody after the blip. And because the blip displaced everybody, and everybody comes back like, what the fuck happened, you know like that was crazy. So this organization is trying to help put back displaced families and other things like that. And the flag smashers for some reason are fighting against them
Hashtag
because
Team
the
Thanos.
resources that they have aren't being distributed and utilized properly, and like medicine and vaccines and stuff like that that people need um, are being hoarded and not distributed. So the fact that the flags the flag smashers is like this organization shows that like there are also other people out there that are fighting for this cause. And not only are some of those people not just regular people, some of them have been injected with the super soldier serum, because we skipped that too.
Yeah.
We forgot that Carly Morgenthau had,
They
and
have last
Doctor
names.
Neville's or whatever his name is had created 20 super soldier serums, um, in the city that this is now taking place in, Madripoor or whatever it's called, um, and that's also a big deal because, as Kevin was saying, we're starting to, what we do get to see of John Walker, we see a bit of his weaknesses as
Mhm.
well as like his strengths towards, taking on the role of Captain America, which, obviously Bucky has a very specific view as to like, who Captain should be, like who we should represent. And like, Bucky doesn't want to be let down because he says that to Sam, if he was wrong about this guy, he was wrong about me, you know. So Bucky definitely clearly has some personal ties to this. And uh when we see the weaknesses kind of come through with John, as we get in, I think it was episode 3, they have this fight with Carly, or no, maybe that was, yeah, episode
That was
4.
4, yeah.
They Carly has the serum, the super soldier serums on her, and before Sam can get done interrogating, or not really interrogating, just kind of talking to Carly one on one, John instigates things because he's too impatient, and kind of blows the lid off of this whole little operation. Sam was going to go talk to Carly because they had dialogue before in the show, and uh, it was kind of set up by Carly. She wanted to meet, and Sam did. So, they met each other on good terms, and this conversation seemed to be going well. Sam was getting to know who Carly was, what was kind of going on, because Carly has another internal struggle and fight. She's fighting for somebody who was kind of unknown to us, but it seemed to be this lady who was sick. She looked to be on her deathbed, but we find out that she was like a mother to a lot of people who were displaced after the blip, in this kind of like orphanage facility, let's
Yeah,
say.
right.
So she has this other eternal struggle too, where she's trying to do right by the person who helped her, and uh, because that's why she's fighting this fight. So, um, you know, John Walker kind of blows the lid off the whole thing, and now kind of where we were sorry, Kev, where we were talking.
Nah,
It's like a
Because
really
we get
good movie, like
because
a Guy
no, 'cause we
Ritchie
get a
film. You go right to the
yeah,
right to the end, then you flip it right back. We're good.
yeah, because we get the other big thing there. We get the Dora Milaje, which is really,
oh,
really, really cool. Which is like the Wakandan secret police,
that,
and
that was a
they're
solid.
just like absolutely badass, and it leads to this totally crazy fight scene, which I'll let Kev take the wheel now. But
Well, I'll just
the,
say like towards the end of episode 3 when they revealed, I forget her name, but like she's like one of the main Dora Milajes. That
yeah,
was actually introduced in Civil War. Like
that's true.
yeah, but like she kind of has like some sort of like little beef with Bucky, which was cool. And I like how episode 4 like opened up with like a flashback in Wakanda, where like he was like he had the new arm and everything, and everything was like all good, and like she actually like tested him like with the different
Yeah.
words that like makes him turn into the Winter Soldier, but like it didn't work. So whatever they got out of his head like worked. Um, but I mean, yeah, the Dora Milaje was like a pretty cool like twist into the show. I didn't even expect it. That's nuts. And I like how like they're just like really pissed off just to the fact that like they broke out Zemo just to help
Yeah.
him out. So I'm pretty
Oh my god, we
excited.
didn't even talk about the Zemo dance.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about. Oh God,
What
I
the
should have put
hell?
that picture in the beginning. I messed up on that one.
I'm
Oh
so
my
sorry.
goodness.
I watch these episodes in the morning, and like I think for like 2 of them at least, I've like fallen asleep. So
Damn,
not
what a
like
great show.
entirely.
Good
I
job,
wake up. I
Marvel.
wake up towards the end, so I do apologize. Like I'm missing out on a lot of information.
Wait, you don't remember the dance?
No, I do remember the dance. I just like towards the end of episode 3, I like was asleep a little bit. I don't know. I was like dozing on
Mhm.
it. I
Don't do
watched it in
drugs,
the
kids.
And then
Yeah,
in
so
episode 3, we also got Sharon coming in and playing, hanging out with the boys for a bit, doing some pretty badass martial arts gunslinging out there when they find Dr. Neville.
yeah.
That was really cool too. It was cool to see her come through
Mhm.
and kind of help out. Well, I wonder if she'll come back later in the show.
Probably.
I'm sure she will.
Oh yeah.
All right, hot
Oh yeah.
take. What's better, Agatha all along or Zemo's dance? What are we thinking? What's your bet sound?
Oh boy.
Both like combined,
Uh,
honestly.
yeah, they're both really good, but
Hmm?
I kind of do like the Agatha all along.
I was gonna
Towards
say
the end.
what's gonna be like. What's gonna be something that somebody says, "Hey, remember that thing from that show 5 years ago?" Which one is it gonna be?
That's true.
I think
That's
I think
true.
Agatha takes the
But
cake on
then
that one.
again, yeah, because she also killed Sparky.
Exactly. Fucking asshole.
But yeah, so this all climaxes to uh this showdown. A little earlier in another scene, you see Hoskins. He's kind of gets taken down by 2 of the flag smashers and tied up, but he frees himself, only to run back to the fight and pretty much instantly get killed. He tries to break up this fight, but Carly just hits him real hard. He goes flying through the air. He hits and seems to have broke his neck, broke his back or something against a pillar, and you see him fall and his head falls flat, and Carly takes off with her brother. I am assuming that's like her brother or like a
Yeah, it's her brother
refugee
or her
brother.
brother, like the refugee
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. And they take off. Walker goes over to Hoskins, and Hoskins is out. He's done. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So like, I was just like, I was kind of just like shocked. I was like, wow, they killed him off like real quick,
Yeah,
like real quick.
that
I
was
never
weird.
read the comics. I don't know if that's how it went down, like originally, or if that was even like part of it. But yeah, I was a little shocked that he just got taken out right like that. I mean,
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
that
Yeah,
was definitely different. I feel like he had what like 4 lines in all 4 episodes, and they're like, "Yeah, you're dead." Okay.
I kind of liked Hoskins too. He was
Right, like we
keeping
didn't even
Walker
really
in
like.
line.
Right, he was like, well, I think that's kind of like symbolic for it too, because he was like the only person that could kind of keep him in check at all.
Right. So now no one keeps him in check, and Walker goes off, and he jumps out of a window down a few stories and lands on
I thought
top of a
that
car,
scene was just
Superman
sick.
style. It was cool, dude. It was like Superman style almost, and chases down Carly's brother to find out where he is, and essentially beats this guy to death with Captain America's shield.
I
And at
think
the
that's
end
one of the
of
coolest
the
scenes that we've
episode,
seen.
it was the most
Like
the music
even
kicks in,
right, I was
and
gonna
you're
say
like,
like not even just in that show, but I feel like in like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I feel like that was one of the coolest scenes that we've had. It was just super
That-
real and just like shocking and just like
Well, we're left with that picture of him just standing there surrounded by people and Captain America's shield that we've seen fighting for justice and just like, being used for the greater good, sitting there bloodied, with somebody who's used it for like hate and despair
Right.
almost, even in a moment of anger, uh, to just see like pretty much Steve's legacy like displaced and like bloodied
Right.
is like it's sends chills down your spine.
Yeah.
I find it really
It really
interesting though.
does.
Like how Captain America has always been like just like this good justice always, like Superman, like never does wrong, always says please and thank you, always opens the door for you type guy. And then you have on the other hand another American hero. What is he? What were like I forget his like accolades, but he's like a twice deployed like Purple Heart, like he's like one of the top soldiers in America. That's why they gave him Captain America.
He's GI Joe.
Right, he's literally, yeah, exactly. Like he is like the American soldier.
GI John.
Exactly. But he's just riddled with PTSD, and I think that that's a really interesting angle how they like go into like the realness of PTSD in a show that's about superheroes. So like in a way, I like it cuz it's different. It's not just like can do no wrong Superman-esque Captain America, no swearing please, but I can like just destroy anything cuz I'm on steroids. Like I think that I also like that like I like how they gave him the serum too, of like how he like snuck it out and was like, I just keep getting my ass kicked and like this is who I'm up against. Like this isn't like the wars like overseas. Like this is some real shit. And he's like, I've seen real shit, but like this is something more. And so like I like that he goes to take that advantage in that. I think it adds a lot to his character. Of now he's got that PTSD mentality, but he's also a soldier first, and now he's a super soldier. So I'm wondering how they're even gonna like dethrone him or what they're gonna do.
That's the big question.
Right.
I guess we'll get that answered tomorrow.
Right,
but,
and like if they try to dethrone him, are they even gonna be able to? You know what I mean? Like
yeah, like
I mean, I watched a trailer for episode 5. It was
alright,
like
Kevin's
really
watching spoilers here. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to say much. Actually, should I? I don't even want to talk about it. Fuck it.
I mean you can, this will be out after the 5th episode comes out anyways.
Alright, whatever. I think like at one point like we see Walker like in like his like original uniform before he has the Captain America uniform on, and like he literally like says straight up like I am Captain America. And I was just like, oh, like is like the government like talking to him? You know, like are they like, dude, like what the fuck did you just do? Like
Right, we haven't even got into that yet. You know?
yeah. But I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess.
yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. Do we have any predictions for episode 5?
I think Sam's gonna get the shield back. I have like a.
You think that's gonna happen in this
You
episode?
think that's gonna happen in that episode? I think it's gonna be the rest of the show is gonna be an eternal struggle of like who is the rightful Captain America, because both Sam and Bucky have been like, well, someone else could do it. We don't need it. We're not Captain America. We're not Steve Rogers. And then this guy picks it up, but now he's also a super soldier with arguably more training in combat than the Winter Soldier. That's going to be a crazy fight, first of all, if they end up fighting. Sam's going to get, like, flicked like Beerus in, like, 2 seconds. That dude's going to be gone. But, like, I think the Winter Soldier versus fucking John Walker is going to be a sick fight. I think that's going to be, like, the climax of the season. I think it's going to be, like, a struggle throughout the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've from the start. There's been like some friction between them.
Right, and that's also the other thing too. Is I think it's also at the fault of Sam and Bucky, because ever since the first episode, they didn't give that guy a second of the benefit of the doubt the whole time, and you can tell that he has PTSD and he's just like a struggling war hero, and they just want nothing to do with him. Like I was like on his side since the beginning, and like as dumb as that sounds, well, like still, like. I don't know, I guess I understand it. And like they gave him no chance at all. He like wanted to help with them, he wanted to team with them, he wanted to like, you know what I mean? Like the first 3 episodes, like he tried to make an effort to like get on their good side. And they're just like, nope, you're not Steve Rogers, like fuck you. Like
Yeah, and it was at those times where I was kind of like, okay, John Walker, like.
Right, like he was trying to genuinely be a good person. I'm just trying to fix my freaking handle here.
So one other thing that we forgot to mention, like Isaiah Bradley,
Oh yeah.
uh, you know, one of the first, other super soldiers other than Steve Rogers.
That was cool.
Um, do we think he's gonna make a return at any point in this, in the show, or like, I mean,
He,
that was a pretty big reveal, on their part to be like, you know, even Sam was shocked.
Right.
He didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, they could
Pretty
make a
pretty.
whole spin-off show of him alone. Like he was
They could.
basically Captain America.
I mean, it looks like Isaiah might have some PTSD too. So like
Right.
maybe
Oh, him and
like
Walker team up.
right, maybe um Isaiah maybe like has ways of dealing with it a little bit better than, or like channeling it a little bit better than John. Maybe he can help him
Yeah,
or
like
something.
have
I
you
don't
guys
know.
seen Pixels? Did you guys see Pixels, the Adam Sandler movie?
yeah.
Well, you remember when
Uh,
remember when the creator of Pac-Man goes with them to go save them from the giant Pac-Man and goes to sympathize with them? He's like, "You're my son." Yeah, but
touch it like it, but it's like
yeah, I was gonna say spoiler alert. The Pac-Man eats the guy, so let's see how that goes in this show. Maybe they can do it a little bit better.
yeah.
But I do think that he's gonna come back and play a role too, because that's a good point. That he's like basically who he is now. They're like the same kind of person, both accoladed war veterans with the super serum.
yeah.
So either
I
they're
mean,
gonna
they got a
side,
lot in common.
yeah, either they're gonna side with he's either gonna side with Sam and Bucky and try and get him to help him, or he's gonna turn with him. And there's gonna be like a whole nother conflict.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So
Because it
the
depends on who
show's
gets
got
to
a
him
lot of
first.
directions. The show's got a lot of directions to take.
Like WandaVision all
It
over
really
again
does.
here.
Oh boy. Um.
No
So
Mephisto though.
yeah. So episode 5 tomorrow. We'll give a recap on that on the next episode that we do. We might be another episode or two in by the time we get back to this again.
Right.
But if if anything, the show is gonna pay off in the next couple episodes, and it'll be some big stuff. But moving on. Do you guys want to talk about some new movies coming out?
Kevin's
There's
ready.
there's a pretty good list of good movies coming out. We picked about 6 new movies coming out that we're gonna give our hot takes for. Are they gonna be good? Will they suck?
Kevin knows all the answers.
We're,
Yeah.
we don't know. We don't know. You don't know. We don't know. But new movies coming out. Will they be good? First on the slate, Black Adam, featuring none other than Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Hot take. I think it's gonna be mediocre at best. I
What?
don't know.
The,
I
the
don't know.
cast alone, I feel like,
yeah.
is selling the movie anyways. It could be James Bond. It could be fucking. They could be riding King Kong's ass. They could be a fucking rom com. It doesn't matter. With those two actors, I feel like I'm sold anyways.
I'm totally sold with the actors. I'm just wondering if it's gonna be one of those superhero movies that's kind of just like
Where he just like gives the
goofy,
people's
wacky.
eyebrow. Like,
Yeah, and it's just like goofy, wacky, or if I wonder if
Right.
it's gonna like be like some like real cool shit.
that's what I mean.
So,
I feel
like,
like I'm
I don't
hoping
know.
that we're blown away, but like I'm also expecting
Yeah.
like that, like a people's eyebrow, and fucking Pierce Brosnan starts like he does a little dry martini over there. Like, I don't know. They could go either
Kev?
way.
Hot
Yeah.
take?
I'm pretty pumped for it. I mean, like The Rock's been hyping it up for a while. Like,
Oh
even,
yeah,
I mean, he
like,
also
over-
hypes up his energy drinks if you had one of those.
Yeah.
The Rock has energy. The Rock has
Yeah,
energy.
the
drinks?
Zoa, dude. You don't see it every day on his fucking all of his social media. It's all he does. He posts every day. That and those banana pancakes or coconut pancakes, whatever the fuck they are.
Oh boy,
Um.
must be nice.
Yeah, like he's been like, from what he's been saying, he's been hyping up this movie for like about 10 years. It was like 10 years in the making.
Yeah, but you have to remember that Ryan Johnson also hyped up The Last Jedi, so
Yeah.
Mm.
Thanks, Ryan Johnson, for
always got to bring it back.
Um, but yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty pumped about it. I think like there's like a rumor going around that The Rock like wants to restore the Snyderverse, and in order to do that, like like he wants like Black Adam to like bring back Superman or whatever in like a sequel.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would be definitely cool.
'Cause, yeah, I'd be
Considering
interested in Black Adam's tie into the actual like DCU.
yeah,
Yeah.
because like I mean, right now DC's just like it's all scrambled, dude.
Right.
Like,
Well, it's also it's. I don't know if you're gonna talk about like them remaking Suicide Squad and then making a second Justice League. It's like parallel, but I think that they're also in like the initial stages of their movie universe still. Like Marvel did that kind of quickly. They were like, all right, we have Iron Man, Hulk, Thor. Like, all right, and then we're gonna go to the Avengers. But it was like we got like Batman kinda, not really. Then we got Wonder Woman movie. Then we got fucking Aquaman movie, and then we're gonna have a Batman movie. Just kidding. And then we have another Batman actor. Oh, a Joker movie. Yeah, that Joker's not gonna be in the universe. Oh, we have a third Joker. Here you go. Like
Yeah, it's convoluted.
right, because they like I feel like they keep trying to like get a good head start, and they just keep fucking tripping over themselves at the starting line. Like they're trying to make like the perfect setup for the universe, but like they just keep re-fucking setting it and rebooting it. And literally, we have two films that have been remade. Like, what do
Warner
you,
Brothers should sell DC entirely. Like have
right?
like some
They're just not doing it right.
like if Disney got DC, which I don't know if it would ever happen, but say it did.
I don't even know if they
like,
can. I mean, they
yeah, I don't
could
know.
money wise, but I don't know if
They
like
could
because
with money, yeah, but like
they're like
I
opposite
mean,
things.
not just Disney, like anything, like Warner Brothers.
Anybody.
Yeah, I mean, with their animated movies, they're good, but like
Yeah, they're animated movies. That's the thing. That's always been the thing with
If
me.
that's what they're on point to have.
The animated movies and the comic books have always been better for DC, in my opinion. But the Marvel movie universe is just so much better. And like, I'm a huge Batman fan. Like, it's just not the same. Like the Christian Bale ones, yes, but like, there's been nothing else good since. And like, I like Ben Affleck's Batman, but they haven't done shit with him at all. And then they're already scrapping him. Like,
that reminds me. Joe Maglietto, I think, is that his last name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's
Deathstroke.
like, yeah, Deathstroke. Yeah, he's trying to like use the restore the Snyderverse hashtag actually,
Yeah.
and he actually wants to make a Deathstroke movie.
that would be
I'm all
sick.
in.
I'm in for that, dude.
I'm
He's my
all
other
about it.
favorite.
All about it.
Listen. Out of everybody that like deserves like more screen time, it's him. Like Deathstroke
And
is
Ryan
like,
Reynolds.
yes,
Fucking
well,
preach it, Kev.
like
He does though. He's such a badass character.
He is, dude. He really, really is.
He only got like at least like 3 minutes of screen time.
I know.
Like that even.
And they're both
Whole-
after
whole-
credit
whole-
scenes.
Whole 20 seconds of dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. I don't know. Like I think that he's one of the like I'm kind of biased too though because he's like my other favorite besides Batman in DC.
Yeah.
But like yeah, it's like this is what I mean. Like they just do stupid shit and then like Martian Manhunter, like they have a good idea with him, but like he's in for 4 seconds. like just
Yeah, right.
fucking I don't know. They just need to get their shit together and they need to stop trying to rebrand and fucking reset their same 3 movies and just like get it out there and get good directors and do it.
I honestly feel like The Rock might be like a big key part in making like everything like better with DC.
Right. This
Just
I
like-
think DC is going to either make or break with Black Adam. Hot take.
Yeah,
That's
if
the
they-
hottest of the hot takes.
Yeah. If they make it big, then like The Rock's gonna be like a pivotal like point for them, and
Right, he's gonna
My-
become like I don't even know. Well, it depends. Like, how far can they go with Black Adam though? Like, what else is he in? Like, what else does he tie
well,
into?
he's Shazam's main villain.
Right, but like, who's like Shazam? Like, okay,
You don't know Shazam?
I know who Shazam is, but like, that's like talking about fucking Tony Stark, and then you're like, oh, but Hawkeye though. Hawkeye's pretty cool. He's Hawkeye's villain. Like,
Yeah.
Shazam isn't a main. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not one of like the like Mount Rushmore of DC heroes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like that's what I
I
mean.
mean, like, I don't know, cause like in the comics, Black Adam like fought Superman a lot. So
Yeah, like they could tie that in. I think that's what I was
Yeah.
kind of getting around to is like where do we think that like that could go?
Well, I know for like the first movie, like he's just trying to bring in the Justice Society. That's why we got like, Pierce Brosnan and then like Adam Smasher, Doctor Fate, all them. you know, because they're like core Justice Society members. But
Right.
like I heard The Rock like talking about like, you know, if Black Adam was good, for like a sequel, if they were to make one, you know, they try to bring other Justice League members from the Snyderverse like into
We should
it.
get
Like
The
that's
Rock
what
on the podcast and ask him how much he
that's
actually knows about DC.
yeah.
Watch
Because
him
like,
be like extremely well read.
yeah,
like,
because like that's the thing. Like, do we believe that The Rock knows all this? Maybe he's like an underground fucking comic nerd, but like he also could just sell you the fucking shit from his ass, and like you'd be like, oh, cool, thanks, like, thanks,
Yeah.
Dwayne, you're The Rock, bro. Do the eyebrow, like. How much?
Yeah,
how
like,
much can he really do to make a comic book universe and movies like go? You know, like
Yeah.
to my point, I guess like he could sell out the theaters, but like how good is the movie gonna be? And the actual nerds that know all the shit about
course.
this stuff gonna fucking stay.
Of course, it could be a blockbuster movie, but does it pay off
Right.
in the DC?
Like
Does
Aquaman.
it have any continuity?
Like
Right,
Aquaman.
right.
Like, oh, Jason Momoa, he's so hot. Like, the tickets were up because all the fucking girls were going to see the fucking thing. Like, most of the fucking DC fans that are dudes are like, this movie wasn't that great. All the girls
It
like, oh, what do
wasn't
you
that
mean? This
good.
is amazing. I love DC. I love Spider-Man and Batman. They're such good DC characters. Like, they don't fucking care. But that's my point. Like, a Black Adam will sell just because of the actors alone, but how far are they going to go with that train?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, they're
Exactly.
gonna like the cast like relatively seems like very diverse for the most part. So diversity is like a big thing right now.
Yeah, we know.
In movies. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see where it goes, honestly. So.
Yeah.
Well, all right. You heard it here first, folks. Next on the list here
Kevin
is
ending on the heavy topic there.
it's hard to even say, but here we are, folks. Fantastic. No, my God.
Fantastic Beasts and
Fast.
Where to Find Them.
Yeah. Fast and the Furious 9.
Yeah, boy.
My God. There are 9 of these.
They're
fucking
all
movies.
good. I don't care what anybody says.
The first 3 are good.
Okay, you're one of those people. It's all about the cars.
No. There are other.
I've argued
they're
with
good too.
people
They're
for
good too.
countless amounts of hours about DC movies. Or not about DC, what? Fast and Furious movies.
I've just never seen all of them. Like I
Okay,
said,
so what do you say? You're like, they're not good after the third one. You haven't even seen them.
I've seen most of them. I just haven't. I just can't believe that there's 9 of these movies.
What do you mean
like,
there's
what are
9
they
Star
doing?
Wars movies?
I can believe
There's
that,
like
though.
35 Jason movies. Like fucking.
Oh
Have
my
you ever
God.
seen Jason in Space? What's it called? Fucking. It literally is, dude. One of my friends showed me once, and that's literally what it is. I slept over their house, and he was like watching it in the morning.
Yeah.
Jason's literally just walking around a space station like carbon freezing people. That's a franchise that's ran its course. At least with this, like, I don't know, people stereotypically say that it's like all the same thing, but like, I don't know,
I'm not
they
saying
look
it's run
good.
I'm not saying it's run its course, but I
Yeah.
just like I was saying, just can't believe there's 9.
So
of
crazy.
these
There's
damn
9, yeah.
Like I
what-
totally fell off in the middle. Like what was fantastic? I keep wanting to say Fantastic Four. What was Fast and Furious like 5?
Fantastic and
about?
the Furious.
Fantastic.
It was The
Furious,
Rock.
dude.
He did a lot of this, and he did a lot of the
The,
get them some bitches, and that was about it. But you know, I don't know. They're
yeah.
good. Like they
No,
went
they are,
from they went from just racing movies with racing with a little bit of heists to mainly heist, but with super fast supercars. Like it like changed its genre, so then you got like those hardcore dudes that are like 20 years older than us that watched them when they were like 15, and all they cared about was like the cars and the boobs in the background. Like, oh, this isn't even about cars anymore. Like it still is, but it's also like there's actual plot now.
We went from the fast, but now we're at the furious part.
Yeah, we're at
you
the,
know?
we're at the
Now
we're at
they're furious, dude. They need money. They're mad. Got bills to pay.
yeah, they're furiously fast
God
instead of
damn.
Fast and Furious now. The
Right,
furious part's
yeah.
first. But see, I enjoy that. Like, I think Hobbs and Shaw, another hot take, that's probably my favorite one. Hobbs and Shaw, I thought was really good. Did you guys
I like
even
Hobbs.
see it?
Yeah, I've seen it. It was pretty good.
I thought it was really good.
Pretty sure I saw that in theaters. I just think I was very baked.
But yeah, no, I liked that a lot. I thought that was a very good movie. But like that's one that's just like under the Fast and Furious label, and it's more like there's just like a crime plot and it has like supercars in it, and that's like I said, that's where the kind of the audiences diverge away from each other. But like I don't know, I enjoy them, and it seems like that's where this one's going too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll definitely watch it. I'll go see it.
It's
Hot take,
they're
it's
good
gonna be
summer
good.
movies. They're good summer, like I hope that they do, since they're opening up drive-ins now and it's more of like a normal thing again. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a cool movie to see at the drive-in.
hot take, it's gonna be good. Thumbs up.
Yep.
There we go.
All right,
Thumbs up
look,
across
wow,
the
we
board.
agree on Fast and Furious, but not Black Adam.
But
Welcome
we
to the
made good
podcast.
points. There was good points about. Anyway, moving on. The next movie slated up here is we got Moon Knight. That's another Marvel movie. Not sure when this is gonna be coming out, but we do know that it has Oscar Isaacs in it
Yeah.
playing
Hope
Moon
yeah.
Knight. So
Kevin seems to want to take the lead on this one. He's getting all excited over it. He's jiggling.
hot
I
take
know-
right away. It's gonna be.
I
a
think he
fucking
thinks
good
that
movie.
hot take, that Oscar Isaac is the hot take over there, Kevin. Jesus.
I know nothing about Moon Knight, so no hot take. Really. I just love Oscar Isaac, so he's probably gonna kill the role. But like,
Yeah, I think I'm in
know
that same boat too. I feel like Matt would be the one that would know about Moon Knight.
Yeah.
All I know about Moon Knight is that Moon Knight is this guy named Mark Spector, and he's like he's almost like John Walker. He's like he's a veteran, like he's
Like
a
an
boxer.
anti-hero.
Like, yeah. Some reason somehow he finds himself on like this like little archaeological quest out in Egypt. Something goes wrong.
Spider bites him.
You know, yes, spider bites. I don't know. They unlock this tomb and they all get like sick, or some shit like that. These people try and kill him, and leave him out in the desert for good. He doesn't know that he has powers. I'm not super read up on Moon Knight, honestly. This is just kind of like from little bits that I've read and heard. But a lot of some people compare him to like almost like Marvel's Batman because they kind of have not very similar, but similar style. Like Mark is a very wealthy man. Like Moon Knight uses gadgets and cars and other sorts of
Women.
like he doesn't necessarily have like powers per se.
He's just rich.
Yeah.
He's just rich.
Literal
but-
line from Batman in
Yeah,
the Justice League.
literally. What's your powers? I'm rich.
I think that's the best line in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or when they said, "Oh, this is Alfred. I work for him." But yeah, Moon Knight. I mean, I think that should be really, really good. I think it'll be nice to get another like almost Punisher style Marvel movie. You know, something like like in the Max line where it's, we're getting a little more grit, a little more
Right, it's
blood,
like
little
gritty.
more
It's like a
violence,
Batman Punisher vibe.
Yeah, because Marvel does do as good as they do on their superhero stuff. It's just as good to see like some grit, some blood,
Yeah, I mean, I think that
go down.
people say how Marvel's just like rainbows and unicorns with like how like amazing and stuff like, but like my two things that I could say about it is watch the beginning of Infinity War, watch the end of Infinity War, watch the last episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and think about the potential.
Exactly. So I mean, Moon Knight.
Kevin's
I think it's gonna
completely
be
gone
great.
from the stream.
Oscar Isaacs, fantastic.
Kevin, hello. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, he is frozen.
He's
over
frozen. All right, just continue. It's fine.
there. It looks like he's just facing off.
Wait, what?
I think
Oh,
Kevin, you're great.
You're frozen on. You're frozen on. Now you're
He's gone
back
again.
now.
He's cutting him
You guys
out.
are, like,
There he is.
All right, we're good.
you guys are like glitching. Okay.
Yeah, Kevin, it's
Technical
you.
debt.
It's your
Okay.
end. What do you want from our budget? This is all from my
I'm
computer.
sorry.
What do you want?
We're a low budget operation. What do you
Yeah,
want from
we're
us?
yeah, exactly. All right,
This
we're back.
is a gaming headset.
Kevin's isn't even plugged in, so like, what do you want from us?
I wanted to get in the movie.
All right, moving on. Moving on.
All right, hot take, thumbs up for Moon Knight. Thumbs up across the board here. All right. Next up on the list, finally, Black Widow. We got the Black
Is
Widow
it actually
movie
going to come
coming
out this time? Because this is like the fifth release date.
I hate to be that guy, but I'm kind of just like, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah, we were
Like
talking about
they
that in the
like
car like the other week.
Black Widow's been killed off for like they killed Black Widow off like 4 or 5 years ago.
Right. My thing is like, once again, it's the guys. It's the opposite of Aquaman. They're like, oh, she's great. Like, I love this movie. Like, she's such a great superhero. Like, she was irrelevant before. Now she's dead and irrelevant. So like, why are we having a movie about her?
Uh,
Do this in
I don't
2010
know.
when we actually cared about her character and didn't know that much about her.
Yeah, exactly. They're a little late to the game because now it's just like, well, not, now what?
It's just
Like,
it's literally the definition of a cash grab.
yeah, it's they're just cashing in on the character. I'm not dissing on Scarlett Johansson or anything like that.
Right.
I loved Black Widow in the movies and she served her purpose. It's just kind of it's just like a cash grab. So like, will I see it? Yeah.
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 Right.
You
But
know,
like,
but
where is that
it's just
advancing the
like
plot of anything? Everyone's dead in it.
it's just gonna kill an afternoon. Honestly, it's gonna be
Right.
one of those movies that you throw on just to be like, oh well, let's get this over with. Kind of like
Right.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Uh,
Whoa.
Wonder Woman 1984. That is
True. Very true. But at least she's actually alive and relevant in her universe now.
Yes, exactly. So Black Widow. I mean, I've seen the trailers for it. I get the plot. Yeah,
I've seen the trailers for a year and a half.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a Marvel movie. It's Scarlett Johansson. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good movie. It's gonna give maybe those sad nerds a little bit of closure.
The guy's fucking
F-
there's
F-
Scarlett Johansson body pillows going to the movie theater.
Scarlett Johansson fucking lifeless body at the bottom of the pit.
Okay, look at
So,
Kevin is not laughing. Kevin is one of those people. Look at those.
it's
Kevin's
stern.
sad.
Kevin's about to go to sleep, dude. Look at this guy.
Oh,
Yeah, Kevin had some technical difficulties over there.
I've had a lot. I'm here, guys. So yeah.
We got a life outside of this podcast, believe it or not, everybody.
No way. Look at the wall behind me.
So the hot take Black Widow movie. We'll give it right in the middle. Kevin, middle towards up. We're all right. We're all right. We're gonna go for ScarJo. We're gonna go for ScarJo. Hashtag ScarJo. We love
Hashtag
you.
Kevin loves Scarlett Johansson.
All right, next on the list, we got Mortal Kombat coming out. We got a new Mortal Kombat movie, straight off the rip. Looks badass.
It's gonna
Looks
be good.
super badass.
It's gonna be a good summer movie. Just like not expecting anything to be fucking crazy, but it's gonna be bright, colorful, bloody, awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun movie to go see, man.
Even if the movie was just the trailer, like
Scorpion
The
versus Sub-Zero.
I know.
yeah, exactly. We need that Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. We got Kano in there. Like, come on.
It
It's
just
gonna be
looks so much
awesome.
better than the '90s movies or whenever those came out. That were
Oh
just
my
like
God.
they focus way too much on the plot. It's exactly what like King Kong and Godzilla did, which we'll talk about. But it's exactly what they did, where like the last movies were more focused on like the dialogue and plot, and as dumb as that sounds, like it's at the end of the day you're there to watch them fight, and it looks like that's a lot of what we're gonna get.
Yeah, it definitely looks like more of a showdown style
Right.
movie. I can't wait for it. Hot take, thumbs up. Thumbs up across the board, everybody. If you haven't checked it out, go check out that trailer. It's on YouTube. It's on everywhere. If you haven't seen it yet, like, what are you doing? Get on it. Get on it. If you've never played Mortal Kombat,
Get on it.
I've played it. Yeah.
get on it, kid. All right. Last on our list, near and dear to my heart personally, Space Jam 2. We got
You're
Space Jam
the
2
king
with the king.
is
LeBron.
there.
He's there, man.
I was gonna say he's
doing
back,
it.
but
Boom. Space Jam, the original one, the '90s one with Michael Jordan, is probably one of my favorite movies of all time, next to like the Blues Brothers. I love that movie. I love everything about it. I cannot wait for this movie to come out. I don't care how hokey it is. I don't care how childish it
We'll
is.
be there opening night. Don't you
I will
fucking
be there
doubt it.
opening night with my icy and my popcorn ready, my snow caps,
I have my Looney
you know,
Tunes body pillow, the Lola
my
Bunny,
my
and my
Bugs Bunny
LeBron.
sweatshirt, dude.
My Lola Bunny and LeBron body pillows going
My
in.
signed LeBron basketball, you know, and I'm gonna love every second of it. I have hot take is all thumbs up, all
Yeah,
thumbs up.
and I like
I can't wait for this to be a
I
show.
had initial doubts in the first like beginning of the trailer, but then it looked like really good. And I like that they're bringing in a lot of different properties of Warner Brothers too. I thought that was cool.
Right.
Like when he's going to like
Well,
build a
it's cool.
team, and you look at the list of people, and he's got like King Kong and what else was there? The what is it? The Iron Giant and stuff. Like I think that's cool. Like I
Yeah.
wonder how much they're gonna do into it. And it's
Yeah,
interesting that this time it's like other NBA players that have like the Monster Juice stuff that's going on. So like it's gonna be more intense. I feel like it's not just like random aliens. It's like
Yeah.
there's real plot in the movie because they're people that LeBron knows that are gonna be the bad guys. It's almost like you got to kill your friend, but he's a zombie, but he's your friend. But you know they gotta die. So
It's funny how LeBron like is picking like all these different like people from like all around the Warner Brother universe, whereas like the original like Michael Jordan just had the Looney Tunes.
yeah,
And
stuck
Bill
with those
Murray.
dumb fucking bunny and shit.
They just had Bill Murray. That was it. Like so.
We're gonna have an actual. They're gonna play an actual 48-minute basketball game in the movie. It's gonna be it.
I have a question. Do you guys think that like Michael Jordan will somehow make a cameo or something in this?
I think so.
Way
That would be cool.
I think so.
I feel like that he should, just because like
And Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray too.
Come in and make that last shot.
Yeah, just have him like trapped like in carbonite
Cool.
or something in the background. We just need a little Bill Murray cameo, a little Michael Jordan cameo.
Well, that means you're gonna need Wayne Knight in there too, man. You're
oh
gonna
my
blow up
God.
like a giant balloon animal.
Sure,
with
yeah, we'll just have him
90
flying in the back. See,
CGI.
they don't even need to hire him again. Yeah, they just 90 CGI him floating in the background, kind of like a blimp. That's it.
Just like a blimp.
That's your cameo.
He's just de-aged like 20 years, but like he's
Yeah.
still
Yeah, no, they take the legitimate same 90 CGI and just copy and paste it in the background of this movie. It's fine.
I would be all for it.
But also, there's like 12
Well-
pairs of LeBrons already in the trailer that are all new for Space Jam, so I'm ready. You think my pop collection is huge? We won't even get into sneakers, but you know. I'm ready.
Jeez. Oh my god. Well, those are our hot takes. Take it what you will.
Take it with a grain of
Uh,
Kevin, as they say.
Take it with a grain of Kevin. Take it with a grain of Kevin. You know.
Or don't.
Before we move into our last subject of the evening, we're just gonna want to talk quickly about Batman: The Long Halloween. I know Kevin's psyched about this one. He knows like who's voice acting everybody, because we do have an all-star cast rocking this. It is an animated movie. I think it's a two-parter, Kev.
Yeah, so it's a two-parter.
Yeah,
The
it's a
first
two-parter.
part's out in like June, I think, and then the second part comes out around Halloween. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
So, Long Halloween. For those of you who are Batman fans, you got to know what it is. For those of you who don't know what it is, Long Halloween is one of the best Batman comics, one of the most highly ranked Batman comics of all time. It was written by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale back in the 90s, and to this day, it is still very highly regarded.
Very good.
The smallest plot that I can give you without spoiling anything is that on Halloween, Batman finds out that there's been a murder. Who's been murdered, I'm not going to say, because that's pretty much the whole jive of the whole movie. And then murders keep happening every, not Halloween, but every holiday that pops up throughout a year. And it is classic detective Batman, trying to figure out who done it, what's going on, his roots. You got a whole rogue gallery of awesome villains that come through this. You got Poison Ivy, you got Solomon Grundy, Two-Face. I mean, you got a lot of Jim Gordon in there too. You have a lot of the Gotham City Police Department in it. Uh, it's
The fu-
very, very, very good, and I'm very excited to see how this gets played out because the cast is phenomenal.
Dude, Jensen Ackles, Troy
Jen-
Baker, Josh Duhamel, like
Kevin Galvin,
yeah, me.
legend. No, but it's gonna
Dude,
be so sick. Do we know when it's coming out? So you said the second part's in Halloween.
the first one comes out June 22nd, I believe. They just released the release date today. I saw an article about it. I
Yeah,
think
so
it's
we'll have to do a watch
yeah,
along there.
it's it's sometime in June. I know that, but
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
yeah, I'm pretty pumped though, just cause like Jensen Ackles, who was from Supernatural, if you guys ever watched that,
Yep.
he actually voiced Red Hood in Batman Under the Red Hood. So he's
Oh,
actually
I didn't
finally
know that.
yeah. So he's
I
actually finally
love
playing.
Batman Under the Red Hood.
That's a great comic, great movie.
Mm, Red Hood is
Kudos,
awesome.
like, he deserves it, dude. Like I think like he's always wanted to like play Batman in some sort of way. So like the fact that like it's this like is cool. And then they're bringing back Troy Baker, of course. I mean like he's not Mark Hamill, but he's kind of like the like newer like voiced
Yeah, I'm
version.
surprised they didn't get Mark Hamill though.
Yeah,
That would have been cool. Have him voice Joker.
Yeah.
That would have
yeah.
been cool.
I mean Mark did it in what the
The animated series.
yeah animated bit that what is it, the Killing Joke or whatever
Yeah.
it's called?
Yep.
The Killing Joke, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Which
He
is
did.
another
On it.
fantastic Batman story.
Hmm.
Um, and then Josh Duhamel, which you guys probably don't know who this is, but he plays uh Lieutenant like Lennox or whatever from the Michael Bay Transformer movies.
Oh, I know who
So
that.
Okay.
I know exactly who that is though. I know his character.
Yeah.
yeah, that's him. So
And
I'm
he's
just
who?
huh?
He plays who in the Batman movie?
He plays Harvey Dent.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I'm just surprised he's like doing like voiceover work like this. Like
Right.
this is pretty cool. I haven't seen him do work like in a while, so this is gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really great to see these names pop up. Because they're just gonna do you know, just gonna hit it out of the park with
Right.
this because and I feel like Kevin said, like a lot of these people have been wanting like almost wanting to like do this and like, not like have the privilege to do it, but like have been honored with getting to do it and not just getting to do like an episode of like Batman animated series. Like they're literally doing an homage to like one of the greatest Batman stories ever told.
Right. And when you have people that are doing it and they say it as an honor and like they've been wanting to, like as like
And they
go
genuinely
watch
care.
the end of Mandalorian season 2 with a lot of the cast and crew that all were like grew up like hardcore Star Wars fans. This seems to be like the
Mhm.
same story with this, so like it's gonna be good. When it's a passion project and not just a
There you
paycheck,
go.
it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think a lot of Batman fans are actually really hyped up for it because even though it's not a real life movie, it's an animated movie. I mean, that doesn't take away from how gritty, how good, and like, you know, uh, how deep the story goes and gets across.
Right.
Um, so I'm very psyched for it. Hot take. Okay. Hot takes all across the board. Closing out the show here tonight. We like to try and we're gonna start doing like a little bit of a show and tell. We kind of, as you can see, Nick's pop wall is ever growing, ever expanding. It's kind of taken on a life of its own. Um, how much do you have to feed that thing, Nick?
Like 20 pounds a day.
Roast beef, some chicken, a
Some
pizza.
filet.
um, so we're all collectors in our own little ways. And so whenever we're able to get out, we try and get what we can. So every week we're just gonna maybe try and show off a little something that we were able to snag. Um, I don't know, Nick, any new pops this week? Anything you want to show off?
A lot. All right, hold on, already. I'll go get my list.
All right, all right. He's gonna get it ready. While he's getting his pops together, we'll just want to say thank you for tuning in. If you've been tuning in, and if you like the content that we're putting out there, be great if you gave us a subscribe, a like, a comment, a share, um, whatever you can do to help get the word out there. We're trying to get the podcast out there to more ears and eyes. So a little bit goes a long way, and we really appreciate it. Hopefully, we're gonna start having some guests on to do some kind of show and tell stuff like this. Excuse me. Um, do some trivia, perhaps. Um, we have a whole bunch of things we've meshed together as ideas that we want to do for upcoming shows. So stay tuned, stay patient. We're working as best we can, trying to come up with whatever we can to talk about. So yeah, once again, just like, share, subscribe, whatever you can do. Uh, show us a little love, and we appreciate it. So all right, we got Nick back here now.
All right, so
Must have made a fine selection.
well, I have way fucking more than this, but all right. So I got some cool ones. I'll start. I got these. So what I've been doing is I get the Funko exclusives a lot. They sell out in like 5 minutes, and then you sell them for a lot of money. So I got
This
a couple
guy.
of cool ones. I actually gave one to Kevin today. Um,
Woo!
this is I think it's backwards. If you need like better lighting.
No, it shows up.
Oh,
It shows up the right way on our screen.
Yeah. All right. So it's the Justice League Dark Side. It was a Funko exclusive. My screen's just like too bright with the reflection. But yeah, this thing's freaking huge. Like if you like see the comparison to like other ones, it like fills that whole box and it's heavy. And these were cool. These came out like a month ago, and this actually just came in yesterday. And then I got
Nice.
let me see. Where's my little oh, it's over there. I want to see if it'll even show up on the camera. All right, let me prep this one up while do this here. Hold on, boys, hold on. Trying to set it up. Then I got this one.
Oh hell yeah, Star Lord.
It's when he's
Oh,
holding
that's
the
a
stone.
that's a core exclusive, right?
Huh?
That's a collector core exclusive.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I have one of those. It's the Spider-Man
I like
one.
that.
This costs a pretty penny and it's glow in the dark. And then I got let me just I'm heating up this one over. Hold on a second.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to make it work. I mean, I don't think it's gonna show up on the camera. But this is my newest one today.
The Flash.
The glow in the dark
Yeah.
Funko exclusive Flash.
Yeah.
And the
There it
lightning.
is.
Yeah, I don't even think you can really see it.
You said you got two of those, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. All right, cool. I might get.
It's already at $55.
Oh
Really?
jeez.
Yeah, dude, they're nuts.
Oh god.
But yeah, so all the lightning underneath him glows.
Glows up.
There.
Oh man.
Sick. Alright, then my new pride and joy. This is my newest, most expensivest one. Expensivest. A
That's
one
a
and a
word we're
half,
gonna hear
one
on-
and a half
on the podcast
Benjamins.
a lot.
1.5 Benjamins here.
Oh my.
Uh,
Yondu. Okay, wow. That's nice.
It's what is it? 2018 Spring Convention Yondu, and it's in a like hard case.
Oh, it's in the hard case.
Yeah, dude.
hell yeah.
Yeah, this was took
Dude,
me
hell
forever to
yeah.
find, and it's also like not only is it super expensive, but it's also because like no one has them.
Yeah.
And so I did a ton
Yondu
of.
is one of my favorite characters, dude.
He's
I
he's
love-
my favorite
Yeah,
character besides Iron Man.
cannot praise Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 enough. Like
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is
He was
my
amazing.
favorite Marvel movie ever made.
We watched it again.
It's just so good.
Oh, I might have two more to show.
I'll watch it anytime.
Here, actually, yeah, because I haven't done this in a while. Here, Kevin, you show a couple things while I go grab more of these things. Because I got some more really cool ones.
Oh boy.
The first
Alright.
thing that is this. I got this at Harrison's the other day. It's a local comic
Oh
shop.
hell yeah. Oh, you went to Harrison's again?
I did. I got a Green Lantern ring.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I've always wanted to have one just because it's cool. I even did like a trivia thing no trivia thing, a questionnaire thing online just to see like which core I'd be a part of, and I got Green Lantern, so the
Nice.
ring fits. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta grab a couple things. I didn't come prepared. Let's see.
All right. Look at Nick pondering his wall of pops. It's taller than he is. It's crazy.
It's not just pops. I have a couple other things to show.
Kevin's got a variety here.
Variety of stuff, yeah.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, Kevin's just grabbing a few things too.
Yeah, I'm grabbing a few things.
Yeah, so these are two more that I found, and they're actually like pretty rare. I got these 7-Eleven exclusive Stone Cold, which go find pops at 7-Eleven and tell me how rare they are, because you can never find them. And the 7-Eleven near my girlfriend's house had 5 of them, so got those lined up. And
That's
then
crazy,
the
dude.
same day, I went to GameStop in New Hampshire, so like an hour away, and the guy was stocking this.
Oh, so you had to.
Yeah, I
You
got
had to
3 of
do it.
those. Those are going up too. The prices are going up on both of those right now. So I got 3 Ric Flairs and 5 Stone Colds up there. But it was a good day. It was a good Sunday last Sunday.
Good Sunday.
Oh. All right. I guess I'll show off my stuff. So the first thing I got actually was from my friend, that I do movies with, but he actually found like an old stash of old postcards, and he actually sent this to me yesterday. But it's a Flash postcard.
That's sick.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, yeah, right here. So,
When is
I
that from?
That's sweet.
huh?
When is that from?
I'm trying to see if there's like a date on here.
It looks
Doesn't
super old.
say. I
Unless
mean,
it's like vintage type deal.
oh, 2005. This was made in 2005. This postcard was made in 2005.
Yeah, and it looks like it's even supposed to be like an older thing.
Yeah, yeah. But I honestly, it's one of the coolest things I've ever gotten from a friend. Because it's the Flash, obviously. So I thought that was cool. Next thing I got, which is actually with you guys, but I'll just show it to everybody. It's one of my, well, I mean, it's just one comic. I have a couple more that I got, but I'll just show it because it's my favorite. But this Green Lantern one right here from like 1960s range.
Oh yeah, I forgot you grabbed
Yeah,
that.
that is really cool.
I grabbed a couple of these. I read it. It was actually really cool.
Is that Kyle Rayner or Hal Jordan?
That's Hal Jordan and Oliver Queen.
Oh, okay, so that's Green. Oh, it's Green Lantern. I'm sorry, the glare. I couldn't really see the rest of the title.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
No,
But,
it's okay. There we go.
Yeah,
That's cool.
every
Heck
so often I like
yeah.
comics, and I like to hold on to them and stuff. So hopefully it'll be something worth in the future. If not, not a big deal. It's still a pretty good grab, so I thought it was cool. All right, I have a couple pops and then a couple other things to show as well. Yeah. Oh, a few things. So I got this Walgreens exclusive Green Lantern John Stewart pop in the
That's
mail.
cool.
Yes, keep the Green Lantern coming, dude.
That's
Let's
a really
go.
cool one.
I love Green Lantern, dude. Like this is a Green Lantern night for me.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
He's showing
no,
off his ring.
literally like any Hal Jordan pop figures are like ranging between like $100 to maybe like $200. Besides the one with him and Batman, the Jim Lee inspired pop, which I have up there on my shelf. But
That's
you
a
know,
good one.
yeah, this one's good. It's Walgreens exclusive. I got it for like I think like 25 bucks. It's a couple years old, but
Yeah, that is
it's
a cool
pretty cool. My next one, which is a really good one, is Robin. This is like the first
Nice.
Robin edition right here.
It's an awesome one.
Here we go.
$24.99 right there. I have Nightwing too, but I didn't want to grab him.
Nightwing, yeah.
Yeah, and then this one is a Funko 2020 Wonders Convention limited edition exclusive, but it's Captain Atom.
That's a really cool one too.
Hell yeah.
This one was like $10.99 on Amazon. I think they're like low in stock now, but I wanted to grab it. I like Captain Atom. I don't have much of Captain Atom stuff, so I wanted to get this. So a pretty good grab. I'm gonna keep it in the box.
Good job, Kevin. Look, we're teaching them lessons here.
Yeah, thanks guys. And
There
then,
you go.
I'm very creative too, so I'm gonna show off my artwork real quick. I have DC artwork for y'all. Hold up.
Matt's getting lined up.
All right. So we got Nightwing right here.
That's awesome.
We also got Hawkman. Don't mind the weird wings. It's supposed to be like that. It's kind of have one like bent over. John Stewart, Green Lantern right here.
That's a really cool one too.
Yeah, I like this one. This is like a really cool art style I like, so I might like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do more characters to show. I'll probably show in like other podcasts, but there's that, and then there's my Flash one. Was my first. Kind of
Nice.
sucks, but I think
Nice,
Kilowog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got. I'm just gonna put my
Nice,
stuff back
Kev.
real quick.
Cool. Well, I got 2 new pops. I think I showed them to you guys. I was out with my girlfriend last Friday, and we were getting a gift for her nephew who's like 5 years old. We actually ended up getting him the Joe Gardner and 22 Soul Funko
Oh,
set.
awesome. I have that.
He loved it, dude. Yeah, I know you do.
Me and the
I was gonna
5-year-old.
I was gonna get it for myself, but I was like, you know what? But I ended up finding this, which was really fucking funny. I don't know. I've never seen it before. I've never seen it anywhere.
Yeah, that's their new
Never-
thing. They do like the ad icons. They released like 20 of them yesterday.
I saw a Kraft mac and cheese one.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's part of the line they're coming out with now.
Yeah.
It's just funny because I buy these all the time, like
Yeah.
like stoner snack, you know.
I think it's so funny though that like you buy like a food pop that costs more than the food and you can't even eat it.
Yeah. Well.
Like with all of
wanna go-
them.
That's a mind fuck right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just like how a calendar is a. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into
Okay.
it. And then I grabbed this one, a little Ronald McDonald
Yeah.
rocking
That
out.
looks like Matt at 2 a.m. going to McDonald's.
Yeah, it's me. I got it not just
Mac.
because it was funny. Yeah, what's up?
Huh?
What? Oh, nothing. My mic just fed
I
back.
said
That was
Big
weird.
Mac.
Oh, Big Mac. I thought you said Hey Matt. That was weird.
Big
But
Mac.
I got it because like I have the Spider-Man, like Spider-Punk guitar one, so I was like, that kind of goes together. But me, I love collecting comics too. I'm a big omnibus collector. I really love the omnibus format. I just love the big books, dude. I don't know. It's just I love the way they look on the shelves. I love the way like that it collects material. So April was actually a pretty good month for me for snagging omnis. I got the stimulus check last month, so that was I never really used it for anything besides paying bills. So now that I actually had it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy myself a few things. So the first thing that I bought myself was, and you guys will appreciate it. This is Batman: Road to No Man's Land.
Oh,
Look at how fat that boy is right there.
She's thick. She's
That's
clocking in
awesome.
at we're at about 1,250 something pages in here.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So this collects the whole Road to No Man's Land series, which is a big event, earthquake. A plague hits Gotham, then a earthquake hits Gotham, and pretty much just all hell breaks loose. It's pretty crazy what goes down. The Joker busts everyone out of the asylum. It leads to Bruce Wayne kind of becoming like the president of Gotham. It is a crazy story. I've been waiting to get it for a while. So I snagged that. While I was out with you guys, speaking of Deathstroke earlier, don't get mad at me. I did take it out of the wrap. But I was able to snag this Deathstroke new
Ooh.
52 omnibus
Nice.
at the comic shop. It was sealed, but I couldn't not.
Yeah.
I could not open it up to read it because this is Tony S. Daniel. And if you don't know who Tony S. Daniels is, he's a fantastic writer and artist. So he does the pencils and the story for this, and it's really, 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 really good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost done with it. Yeah, I'm almost done with it. It was very, very, very good. Lots of cool people show up. Uh, Fight scenes are epic. It's violent. It's over the top. I couldn't put it down the first day that I opened it. I think I read the first. It's collects the first 20 issues
Yeah.
of Deathstroke. Yeah, I think I read the first like 7 or 8 issues like in one sitting where I was just like, this is freaking good.
Hell yeah.
And then my newest edition, actually, believe it or not, going Marvel because I'm much more of a DC guy. I have a much more big DC collection, but I could not help it. I had to snag myself a New Warriors, new
Yeah.
Volume 1, new printing by Fabian Nasienza and art by Mark Bagley. This was like in the 90s. This was like one of Marvel's top selling comics. This
Yeah.
kind of it's like its own little it's like its own little team. You have like your Avengers, you have the Fantastic Four, who are the two major players that they mentioned there, and they're kind of just too busy doing like intergalactic stuff, like really big, saving the world type stuff, that they don't have time for the other things that happen in between. So that's where the New Warriors comes into play. It's really cool because, excuse me, they take a lot of characters that were kind of out of the universe for a bit, kind of like, you know, not really integrated as much, and they kind of retconned them back into the universe. Because at the time, Fabian Nasienza was writing, he was writing X Force, he was writing X Men. Was he writing X Men? I might have just lied. He was doing a lot of different writing, so he was able to kind of tie the New Warriors into the mutants universe, into the Avengers. He was able to sew them, the fabric of them, right into the Marvel universe. And for me personally, I love an underdog story, and that's kind of how it was. It looked to me. It was like, these guys are the underdogs. They're kids. They're coming up. They literally call themselves the New Warriors, and they're trying to make a name for themselves. And um, through that, you find out their flaws in their characters. What they're up against in the real world versus the superhero world, and you kind of start to, you form a bond with these characters, and you're kind of like, oh man, like, like some of these stories and these characters, I enjoy because it's almost like you're watching them grow up, because they do mature and like turn into their own, molded superheroes as the book progresses. And I could talk about it issue by issue, but I'm not going to do that because we are running out of time here. We're going to wrap it up here tonight. Thank you for joining in and watching, those of you who did. We will be back in another week or so, depending on how much content we're able to
Yeah,
smush together.
that's what we're basically gonna do. It depends on how much content there is. Like when the Bad Batch and stuff
Yeah.
comes out in a couple weeks, we're gonna have a lot more to cover. So
Yeah, there were a couple things on our list that we actually didn't even get to tonight, that we didn't even mention.
yeah,
So we already have some stuff in the pot for the next episode, which I'm sure you all are dying to see. Um, but we are also going to start doing this in person. We're all getting vaccinated over here. Hopefully, you all are out there getting vaccinated, staying safe, and keeping in mind that, this isn't a public speech or anything, but you got to think about other people. What you do affects everyone else. So let's be safe out there and stuff. And hopefully soon enough, we'll all be able to go to Comic-Con together,
yeah. Kevin was really
go to the
confused right there.
movies, and do all that sorts of fun stuff. So on that note, thank you for joining us. We are Nick, Matt, and Kevin.
Kevin, take it away.
Take us home, Kev.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, bye.